thank you guys so much for clicking on this video and deciding to watch me. Today we're back with more live action Avatar: The Last Airbender. We're going to be watching episode 7, The North, which you can kind of assume what we're doing. But I'm very excited to watch. Hope you guys are as well. Keep in mind, if you want to see my full uncut reactions, you can do that by going over to my Patreon page. Link down in the description below. But without further ado, let's get started. I'm excited and nervous because these are our last 2 episodes, you know? That's all we got left. Oh.
Prince Zuko, the Imperial Guard. They're coming to take the prince into custody.
What?
Oh.
The Imperial Guard?
They're already on their way.
Lieutenant G, slow down.
They know?
I was just on Admiral Zhao's ship going over the latest fuel usage figures.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god.
Orders from the Fire Lord himself. He sent his personal guard to bring Prince Zuko back to Capital City where he is to stand trial for treason.
Treason? Are you certain?
Yes, sir, I heard Dang order his men ashore to meet the guard.
Tonight? That means he'll be here any minute.
So they know about the Blue Spirit? Damn, how?
This is Zhao's doing. Somehow he's convinced Ozai you've turned against him.
You gonna tell him the truth?
Boy, Zhao's figured out you were the one that freed the Avatar.
Oh.
Prince Zuko, you need to leave.
Everyone knows. Okay, it's not a secret.
Stay off the main roads and travel only at night.
Uncle, we can't let my father believe I've turned against him.
I know, but first you must get to safety. Let me sort things out with Ozai.
Oh, okay. So we're not gonna do the like fake blow up the ship. He's got off, yada yada. Not fake
Thank you.
blow up, but you know.
Lieutenant G, stay safe, Your Highness.
Aww. I'm glad that we had that moment because now, like, it's just more meaningful that he's helping Zuko and protecting his prince that saved his life. It's very sweet.
It was all too easy to get him to take the bait.
Oh no! Oh wait! The rat man did a rat move! Oh, you little rat bastard! I love him! Oh! He's such a little asshole! Oh no, are they gonna kill him? Are they gonna kill him out here or something? What is happening? I'm so intrigued.
That the prince chose to put his needs over those of his countrymen.
Oh my god!
And that his son was a traitor.
Oh!
Blasting jelly.
Oh, you gotta jump, boy! Jump into the water!
Prince!
Oh, shit!
Zuko.
Okay, so... Okay, I was like, start the title sequence. I'm freaking out, man. That's so sick. I loved how they did that. Because we didn't have the pirates, obviously, so we needed some other way. That was cool, and it made Zhao seem cooler. I love it. I love Rat Man. Please don't let him die. I love my little Rat Man. I'm gonna miss him.
I haven't learned any of the other bending skills, and I'll probably continue messing up.
Okay.
But at least I'll be able to do it with my friends by my side.
So he's gonna
That's
die
right.
here.
Team Avatar.
Aw, cute. But no, that's so good. So Aang is gonna, he just admitted he's not learning any of the other elements. So that means he's going to learn them here. Right? Right? Because he's got to start learning at some point.
We've been expecting you.
I'm like looking everywhere for Princess Yue. My
The
peepers.
beast is in good hands.
They're
The men will
open.
take him to our buffalo yak.
Where is he?
Okay, who's the, okay,
Welcome.
that's Chief. Oh,
I'm Arnook, Chief of the Northern Water Tribe,
and that's
I
Master.
offer you our hospitalities and our protection.
So that other guy must be Princess Yue's fiancé.
This is Master Paku. He is our senior waterbending master. And this is my daughter, Princess Yue, our
Oh.
tribe's spiritual leader.
There's something I need to tell you.
Oh, that wig.
You're in danger.
It's a very beautiful wig, but it's a little rough.
Citizens, it is a great day for our city as we welcome mighty allies. And we shall celebrate their arrival
Sokka!
with a feast.
Stop staring.
Can't help it. There's something about her.
Oh.
Have we met her before?
Oh.
Now quit it before they think something's wrong with you. More than there already is.
Okay, so was that Fox in the fog mist Yue? Alright, so I am privy to the information that people were really judging Princess Yue's wig. And seeing it now, I think, number one, it's a very beautiful wig. Very, very beautiful. You can very much tell that it is a high quality synthetic wig, which I think people are judging it just a little too harshly because it is a high quality wig. But yes, it is the material that, you know, kind of pro cosplayers use in their costumes because you need to have these very, and it sounds a little off, but bear with me, these unrealistic colors. Yue has white hair, all right? A very beautiful white hair. And to get that on a person, you have to completely bleach their hair. And depending on their heritage, which I don't know the exact heritage for Yue's actress, but depending on her heritage or anybody who would be most likely playing this role coming from a certain heritage, I almost feel like forcing them to bleach their hair is kind of like a cultural no-no. I get the significance, but you can't force them to do that. Like, absolutely not. Like, yes, they may be willing to, but I feel like it's culturally inappropriate to force somebody to do that. So your only options are a high synthetic wig to get that exact color you're looking for, or you need to pay up to wazoo to get a human hair wig and do it to a human hair wig, which is very expensive, but it's going to look the best. As someone who has done cosplay in their life, I understand these things. And so her wig is really good. It just is, it's synthetic, and synthetic is always going to look rough. And I don't think this wig has the same shiny problem as Grand's did. Where, you know, maybe just pat a little bit more baby powder on there. They lose that shimmer and shine, because as we get older, our hair does not shimmer and shine as much because our bodies stop putting, you know, resources towards silly things. And we're not getting enough nutrition and all of that stuff, because as you get older, you don't need as many calories and nutritional things, and you stop. So you're not getting it in anymore. So hair shine kind of goes out the window. So with Yue's, it doesn't have the shine problem, but it is very much like there is no, like, zero lace front happening in her wig. It very much is just like connected, and there's nothing going on past it. Like, you don't see like the roots, and that's where it becomes very unbelievable. And the way that her hair kind of gets pulled back, again, you're not seeing the roots where it's pulled back. It is a completely synthetic wig with no lace front or any lace on this wig. So it is very beautiful. I get people's complaints, and I do think it could have been done better. I don't think the wig itself is bad. I think they just kind of skimped out, sadly, on the makeup and hair department and costuming a bit there. So it makes me a little bit sad, but I still think obviously it looked very, very pretty. Again, if this was a cosplayer, I would be amazed because it's beautiful. It's just when you're dealing with a high budget, it is a little sad. And she is such an important character and around for 2 episodes that it is, you know, a bit sad, especially when like we get amazing like June. Her whole outfit's beautiful. It is just disappointing when we see Yue and like the wig is just a little lackluster. Again, beautiful wig. It's just for this production, I would have liked having a human hair wig actually and doing it that way. Yes, it's a lot of hair and very difficult to get hair to be in those positions, what have you. But that's why having like, you know, a skilled hair designer, costuming department will get you things that look better. And I think going forward, if there's a season 2, that they will learn and grow and kind of get that budget to allow them to be more flexible, especially when they already are seeing that their audience has a keen eye. So that's all I'll say about it. It was a lot, but I just wanted to defend her and the wig, that it's not a bad wig. Okay?
I swear I will not rest until I hunt down these villains. Our enemies can't be allowed to get away with such a brazen crime.
Oh my God, Zhao, please. I fucking love him.
I admit that I have little experience in battle. Of course, that also means that I have no track record of failure. Unlike you.
Oh, little rat man. Come on now. Don't you be coming for Iroh. Be nice. Go back to Azula. Oh, I like that Ozai's watching her.
That's enough.
That's intimidating.
The Fire Lord deems your performance below average.
But I defeated him.
You should have finished him at least 2 moves earlier. Thus, you will undergo another trial tomorrow.
Interesting. I like that we're adding in Azula and seeing this progression of her kind of getting more into this insanity. I love it.
Why don't you just go and talk to her?
Say what? Hey there, Sokka, Southern Water Tribe.
She's just a girl.
She's a princess and a spiritual leader. She probably sleeps on a throne and only eats dewdrops and sunshine.
Dewdrops and sunshine.
You say you were entirely self-taught.
Yes. I feel like I've come pretty far, but I still have so much to learn. That's why I couldn't wait to get here to meet other waterbenders and especially esteemed masters like you.
Is he still an asshole?
Tomorrow morning, go and find Yagoda. She is one of our finest instructors and she can start you on your journey.
Thank you, Master Paku.
Okay, so Master Paku is definitely like, he's sending us to the healing camp. He's not actually going to teach us, which I kind of like this way more. It's less of him outright being like sexist towards women. It's just him more so being like, this is just the way we do. And like, obviously you're here to train and learn. So like, I shall go send you to where the girls go. Like, you're welcome. Like, it's less of like actual like hatred, and like, it really is just ignorance towards like, these are our cultures and these are our ways. Like, other people don't do it like this. So I like it. It's less like hate, you know? Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Or could you imagine just being like, I'm gonna make fresh ice cream. Boosh.
When I was a kid, I used to hide out here when my dad would meet with the elders. He said he wanted me to see how things worked in the tribe because someday it would be my responsibility.
Oh.
Not very fun. So I'd hide out here with the grands and make dessert.
Aww.
You are just a girl.
Did you think I wasn't a girl?
Figured with you being a princess and all.
That I was stuck up?
Yeah. I mean, no. I mean, yeah, that's what I thought. But no, you're ordinary. Not ordinary.
Her audible gasp.
Back home, it was my duty to protect the village. I took that seriously. I made a promise to my dad, and I was going to keep that no matter what. But there were times it would have been nice to not have to worry. Times I wish I could be...
Just a boy?
Aww.
Yeah. How do I know you?
Ooh. Sokka, but what? But Suki, you moved on so fast from Suki. Like, come on. We've had... There's no way they've traveled longer than, like, a month, right? Like, it's been a month at best.
They're ready for the evening blessing.
Thank you, Han. You didn't have to leave the feast. One of the priests could have come.
It was no trouble at all. Really.
Okay, but like, wait, he kind of cute though. Like in the cartoon, he's just an asshole. Aw, she's adorable. talk here is cute, albeit a little bit forced, but I would have liked keeping in a little bit more of the awkwardness from like the original show, where he's just like, oh, hi. And then they're both just looking around awkwardly. And it's like, so the weather? Like, I do miss that.
What do you think is the best approach to the coming battle? Might I suggest you lead the offensive front?
Oh.
You could spearhead an attack.
Actually, airbending is primarily a defensive discipline. I haven't mastered any other bending. But that's why I came here. Hoping someone could teach me.
But we've heard stories of how
haven't
you've
wanted
saved
to.
communities.
My friends helped me. We work together.
It would have been wise to have focused on your training during your journey.
Yeah, it would have. He's not wrong. I like that even the show is calling out itself. Like, why didn't you learn anything? That would have been wise. And then he's like, I don't know. The writers said I shouldn't, so I'm not.
Water allows life to flourish.
Oh no, he did send her to the healing one. Rude. He is still an asshole.
Heal.
That's really cool though.
When did we get to fight training?
Oh.
Excuse me? I think my basic forms are pretty good, but I could use help with accuracy and increasing power.
I'm sorry, but women don't fight.
Oh, there it is.
I think my skills lie more in combat, so if it's okay, I'd like to train in fighting techniques.
In the Northern Water Tribe, women aren't allowed to fight.
Aren't allowed?
Ooh.
That's not right.
But that is our way.
Okay, I'm glad that we're keeping this in. I didn't think they would get rid of it, but you never know. Okay, so yep, she learning healing. I would have appreciated if we kind of saw her heal a wound just to like gauge her power level to see if she can actually heal somebody. But a tiny nitpick. Overall though, I did like this scene and like getting to hear like the healer woman's kind of perspective. And she's like, no, like goodness, no. Like it's cool to kind of see like her side more. Though I am really sad because now since she's out of the way, we're not gonna get the story about Gran and like the engagement like necklace. So like, does this necklace not even matter in this series? Like, Zuko has not taken it, so that could be later down the road, don't get me wrong, but like feels weird to do it later. And now like nobody has mentioned the necklace here. Like, cause this would kind of be the moments where like they're like, oh, who's the lucky boy? And then she explains, and then we find out Gran was here, but it seems like we're dropping that plot point entirely. Which I don't dislike because I always thought the Master Pakku thing where he just sees it felt weird because then I didn't know if he was teaching Katara because he was like, maybe I could get with Gran. Maybe she'll love me again if I teach her granddaughter. Or if it was just like, oh gosh, like I chased away the one I love because of our cultures. And like, I'm gonna move on to the future and learn women are strong and like, you know, not be so set in my rigid ways. Like it felt weird and he doesn't really say much, so it's hard to tell like what actually made him feel that way and change his mind. So I don't know. Now I don't know how Pakku's going to change. I'm not sure.
Pay your respects to Avatar Kuruk.
Oh,
I'm here to do a little bit more than that. I'm hoping Kuruk can help me make a difference in this fight.
Some say he became enamored with the spirit world and spent most of his time there.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, that meant he wasn't around much to help us deal with our problems.
So he didn't do his job as the Avatar. He let everyone down.
I believe there must be more to his story.
I hope you're right, because I need help. And he's the only one who could possibly understand my situation.
This is cool because this is one I don't know anything about really. Like Kuruk is a mystery to me, so this is really cool. I'm excited to see him if we get to actually see him. I'm assuming we will. Hello, it's me, Aang. Ooh. Oh hi.
Hello, Aang. I see you've made it to the north.
Yes, because the Northern Water Tribe's in danger. Avatar Kyoshi showed me a vision of Agnicella being destroyed by the Fire Nation. I need to stop that from happening.
You can't. If she showed you the north being destroyed, then it will happen.
Oh.
Listen to me, Aang. The Avatar must walk alone, or else the ones you love will suffer.
Oh, Karuk, yeah, very interesting, but like, jeez, does everybody have to yell at Aang? It's so sad. Like, could we just like lower the volume? Like, why do we always gotta get mad? He's just asking a question. Like, ugh.
Oh, sorry, I was looking for Katara.
I guess you need to go and recombobulate.
Oh. Oh.
I knew it. It was you.
Yes.
You're the fox.
Yes.
But how?
Not long after I was born, I got very sick. So my father pleaded with the spirits to save my life.
Are you half dead, half alive?
So, you're a spirit?
Part spirit, mostly human. Being of both worlds has meant that I can be a bridge between the two.
Okay.
That's why I became a priestess, is to help people connect with their spirituality. It also means I have the ability to visit the spirit world.
Interesting.
In my dreams.
So you pop over there just for fun?
Wouldn't you?
I need to know something. Why did you turn down Han?
Oh!
Han is wonderful. He is everything that a girl could want. But he is not the boy of my dreams.
Oh. Oh my god! What the fuck? What the fuck?
My friends meet.
They're straight up smooching while he's in the avatar! What the fuck was that bullshit? It's really cute, but it's heavily rushed. And she's like, he's not the boy of my dreams. I started dreaming of you. Like, I get it, girl. Woo! I'm crazy like that too, but like, what the fuck? He let her make out with him. All right, we gotta talk about this for a bit. I gotta work through my feelings. So, number one, I think it is cool that Yue is kind of 1 foot in the like realm of us and 1 foot in like the spirit world, because she's kind of like half dead, half alive sort of thing, and half of her soul is there, half of it's here. I do think that's really cool and interesting, and that's what I was hoping when they showed us the fox. So I like it, but then it creates a lot of these problems, and some that make it a bit more sad to me as a like completely going off of nothing from the show, general viewer. Oh, this story is so cute that like he's the boy of her dreams and she broke off her engagement because she's been waiting for this boy to come around. But if that was the case, I needed her to literally give more. Absolutely give more. I needed her to see this boy and give like a wide-eyed look and then like go back in. And maybe she did and I missed it. If she did, I'm sorry, but I was looking for this girl and like she had straight face on, so I don't think I missed it. She did look at him once, but that's it. I needed more of a reaction from her. I needed like, oh my god, like the boy is here, he's like actually real, like I'm not crazy kind of vibes. Like play it up for me if this is what we're doing, you know? Give it. So I think it's cute. And then of course I think it's more fitting for Yue's character to kind of be this spiritual goddess, whatever you want to call it, and then eventually going on to what happens with her character. I think it makes a bit more sense and gives the vibes that she's always around and can kind of be that, you know, lingering figure in Sokka's life. So I like it. It's very beautiful, very cute. What girl doesn't love that, you know? But as a fan, it makes their story so much more rough. And instead of like Sokka just falling in love with this girl very quickly and like bonding with her, having this relationship, and having the driving force of like, she's engaged, but I am flirting with her still, but we're not flirting. Because in my own kind of reaction when I first watched it, I was talking about it and I was like, you kids know what you're doing, like stop it. And it's like, says the hypocrite who did like the same thing growing up. Like I really related to like Sokka and Yue with those moments, because it's like, oh, like no, we're just friends, we're not like no, like we're not doing that, like nothing inappropriate's going on, but like, you know, it just takes a look and you both know. So this makes me sad that she's not engaged, because like their drive to be apart, I think, gets lost. And we instead more so force this like destiny thing between them, which again, not a bad thing, but it really pushes this destiny like, well, we're meant to be together. And it's like, I don't know how anybody could like, how could any father like want to like take them apart or anything? Yes, I know something else rips them apart, but like, I don't know. I like the fact that she was like, I have to like be with this guy because it's my duty. We're here, like, what? It's like, oh, I'm the spirit. I'm like this priestess here. Like, I can't leave. Like, my duties to my people. And eventually that pulls her apart. I don't know. I feel like we lose a little bit of like the cute, very child-esque moments. And it sounds weird to say child, but older adult, you know, like the 17, 18 college age years where like you do that shit where you like, we're not flirting, we're not like doing that, like ha ha ha, but we are. And there was just this real vulnerability to it that just hit me, and it very much like felt with my own life and journey and something I've experienced. So while yes, it is inappropriate for Sokka to be flirting with someone's fiance, at the same time, she's also, they were both children, you know? Like, this wasn't her decision, so it was very cute for her to like find her happiness. So, and here it's just like, the boy of my dreams is here. It's different. Again, without any knowledge of Avatar, I eat this shit up. This is my jam. Like, oh my god, boy of my dreams? Like, hello? Like, that shit's so fucking cute and cheesy, and I'd read a bajillion books about it and never get old. But comparing it to the other series, it's like, I like that they like genuinely like fell in love, and then it wasn't like a weird destiny thing pulling them towards one another. And I like that, you know, he was like trying to help her be happy and like care about her feelings. So I'm a little bit sad. I could talk for hours about it, but yeah, I don't know. I like it, but I don't like it. Overall, I like it. Okay, overall, if I had to like pick a side, I'd say I like this change, and it's cool and it's really beautiful and like very meaningful. But I miss the goofy childishness of like their little fling. So can you just stop flirting?
So you talked to Erick?
Was he able to help?
No, he couldn't help me.
Oof.
I'm on my own.
Ah, Katara. How was your time with Yagoda?
Great, but I wanted to ask, where will I be stationed during the battle?
Women aren't allowed in combat.
Ooh.
This is not up for debate.
I've been fighting firebenders ever since I left home. Can any of your men say that?
That doesn't matter.
Why not?
Because this isn't about them, it's about you. You're not strong enough. Women aren't strong enough.
The audacity.
You haven't been training and preparing to lay down your life for everyone here. And I'm not going to let what happened to the Southern tribe happen here.
Oh. Then wouldn't you want another warrior? Just saying, you would want another warrior then if you don't want that to repeat. Just saying.
They won't let me fight. They've been stuck behind this wall for so long, they've become frozen in time. Or maybe...
Maybe we should listen to them.
Oh!
Maybe it's better if you didn't fight. I can't lose you and Sokka.
Oh.
Aang,
okay, I get
you're
it.
not gonna lose us.
But just the thought I could is gonna hold me back. These people need the Avatar. And I can't be the Avatar with you around.
Oh, that's brutal. What the hell? That line, like, hurts. Like, ow, dude.
Admiral, if I understand these battle plans, you're attempting a frontal assault on Agmakella. The city is surrounded by impassable barriers on 3 sides. Its front is protected by an ice wall. What makes you think you can succeed when so many others have failed?
I have personally made arrangements to ensure our victory.
What is that?
This is destiny.
Okay, my dude, you keep saying that, but could you elaborate?
There may be more, but he's keeping it to himself.
Aw. Hi, bud.
I fear I've underestimated Xiao. He's more dangerous than I thought.
Yeah, I figured that out as I was swimming away from the burning wreck of my boat.
We've almost reached the north. Have you got a plan yet?
A plan? The plan is to prove my father wasn't wrong to trust me with this mission. The plan is to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
Okay.
So no plan.
I'm working on it, Uncle.
Okay, thank you. Oh, yay, okay. I'm so glad. I was gonna be really, really sad. I was like, oh no, with the Zuko, like, Iroh line. Like, I love that he's like, do you have a plan? Like, so no plan. And he's like, I'm working on it, Uncle. Like, I love that line, so I was gonna be really sad if it was missed. But it's here still, yay! It's such a good line from the cartoon to bring into here because we just have this more whiny Zuko. That's not a complaint. I really like that he's like a whiny little prince. I love it. I love it. Good job, Dallas. But I was going to be upset if we didn't have it. And I think it's interesting that Iroh seems to be clocking the fact that Zhao has somebody else supporting him and that these thoughts, ideas are not entirely his, nor are they Ozai's. So he's thinking, and it's what makes Iroh such a good character.
I'm still surprised by Zhao's boldness. I'd have thought it beyond him. It's almost as if he's working with someone else. Someone much smarter.
You must select what...
No, I'm done.
Azula, stop playing games.
I'm not the one playing games.
This is your last chance. Fight. Or fail.
No.
Oh my god!
You dare!
Ooh. Ooh! Oh my god, look at her! Oh! Fucking queen shit! Oh, Tylee's smile there was cute.
You want to test me? Set me loose. Let me go into the world and show you what I can really do.
Ooh.
I'm through playing games here.
Ooh! Zaddy liked that.
It doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter if Dad didn't think I'd be a great warrior, but I can still be great in some way.
She's practicing.
The point is, I get to decide. Just like you get to decide who you are, not Paku or anyone else.
I'm gonna challenge Paku to fight. I know. He's a master. I know he's probably gonna mop the floor with me, but it doesn't matter. Trying to talk sense into me, you're not doing a very good job.
Sense? Who's talking sense? No, what I'm trying to tell you is, go kick his ass.
They said a swear! Oh my gosh! I actually really like that scene. That was a good scene between like the siblings. That was great.
Go back to the healing huts with the other women.
Oh, slap them with your little water whip. Hell yeah, girl. Fuck him. I love that Sokka's being a supportive brother here too. I think that shit's
You want to learn how to
awesome.
fight? Study closely.
Oh shit, oh shit. Yes, girl, good stance. Ooh. Oh, that little like wave one like Katara does. So cool. And just, it's so fun to see this fight. And I think it's just so well done. And I'm just hyped to like continue it out here. Okay. I don't think that's how braids work. It would have gotten all like muddled up in itself, but sure. But it's cool to see her hair down. Not complaining, just saying. Really cool to see her hair down.
Is that all you got?
Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, that was a little much, but questionable. Ooh. Yes! Ah! That was always a favorite. It's so cool. Okay, but you need to be moving before you suddenly just do that, you know? But I guess they're riding on water and the water's carrying them and then they freeze it. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I've talked myself through it. Ooh. Come on, girly. Come on, girly.
You're an excellent waterbender.
But you still won't let me fight.
No.
Beat him up. You beat his ass, girl.
That was incredible.
So is he not gonna teach her? I'm confused. He just kind of walked away. Granted, I like that everybody else comes up to her and like gives her kudos, but like he's just gonna walk away? What a sore loser. What the hell? I didn't even feel like that was handled any better than like the original series. Cause like I said, I didn't even know if he started helping Katara because of the fact that it was like, oh, I lost Gran, so maybe I can win her back. Or if it was just, I lost somebody because I was stubborn in my own like ways and wasn't willing to grow. And because of that, I lost the person I loved. So like, I need to grow and change as a person. Like I didn't know what it was. So here, I still don't know. He's just like, oh, but they're all applauding her. Nobody's on my side. And then leaves. I don't know. Again, I don't feel like this is better, but maybe in the next episode, she'll get to train with him or something.
The Avatar must bear the burden alone.
This is the past. Now, only one person can tell you the future. The person who will write the legend of Aang.
The legend of Aang.
She means you. You got that right.
Aww. Can I have Zuko's dream journal back, please? He'll be really mad if I lose it. Oh god, it's starting right now?
So,
are you kidding me? Right now?
Fire Nation's here. Okay.
Bro! Why did we... It felt like we fast forwarded so much. What, we were here 2 days at best? At best? Why? Why was it so... Wait, why was this episode so short too? What? Why did we speed through it so much? All right, number one, love Zhao. I think his character is being written so well. I love that like Azula's his puppeteer. I think that's such a fun, unique change and makes Zhao's character just more purposeful because he's just kind of doing his own thing, trying to like get through life. But I think having Azula playing in this game earlier, having some like hearsay, being involved and kind of caught up in what everything is going on, allows for her to be a much more intimidating force moving into then the next season. Because as we heard her, she's like, I want to go out there. I want to, you know, unleash me essentially. So I love that Zhao is kind of being puppeteered by her and how we'll move forward with that. I'm very curious to see what Zhao's character does in the next episode and if it will still be the same way. And I'm very excited visually to see how they convey a lot of those really cool shots from the original cartoon in the next episode. Because we have a really cool like red moon that goes on and then a colorless void where we're only really seeing flashes of like the fire bending coming in, or like it's mainly just fire bending. So I'm hopeful that we'll get to see that, but I don't know if we will or not. I don't know. Crossing my fingers for it. Paku, I felt like he was handled just kind of shittily. I do think we did a little bit better of making him not outright be like, women can't do this, blah, blah, blah. Where it's more so it came from this place of ignorance for him, where he's just like, oh, yes, you want to do your training? Cool, I shall send you over here. And Katara being like, oh, cool. And then finding out like, oh, like, why was I sent here? And then someone else is telling her. I think it's better hearing it from another healer than from Paku, because then it doesn't make his character seem as, you know, cold-hearted. So I like that. It was a good change. And then him just then being like, women don't do that. Like, that's not how we work here. So I liked it. I am a little bit sad that we didn't get the scene of Katara, you know, getting in trouble for like practicing waterbending. I get that it doesn't work the same way because we don't have Aang learning it, and he's still not learning it, but that's fine. It's fine. It's still weird, especially since they mentioned it at the start of this episode, and it was like, it felt like a little ha 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 ha, like to the viewers, because it was like, I gotta learn. And it's like, when are you going to learn? You have a master and you're not learning. Seems odd, but whatever. So I don't know. He's got to start soon, right? Right? But the changes to Princess Yue, and I know we have talked already, but I mostly like the changes. Again, if I wasn't thinking about anything from the old show, I actually would really like the story with Yue here, where she ended up having these dreams of Sokka essentially, and going into the spirit world and finding this boy and having all these, you know, thoughts and feelings. And so when she turned 16, she ended up not annulling, but calling off her engagement because this boy was just kind of like in her thoughts. And I think it's very cute, very romantic. Love it as like a absolutely hopeless romantic. I think it's so cute to have like the boy of your dreams and literal boy of your dreams. My only thing is I wish that she had a larger reaction then when she sees him for the first time. But I think she kind of knew he was coming, so she wasn't surprised. And that's why she understands him so well and why their connection is a bit faster. But I think we do kind of miss out on the fact of like the cute, you know, childish thing of like, we're not flirting, ooh, but we're totally flirting. But like, I'm engaged, but like, I can't do this, you know. We miss a little bit of that forbidden love, where this, like, it just kind of goes a bit faster. And like, how quickly they made out was a little much. Like, damn, Sokka's gotten 2 smooches now. Like, woo! Dang, boy. Crazy times. I thought the bending overall in the Master Paku fight was really good. There was that one moment where I was like, ooh, where like Katara kind of like got forced up and then onto the water fountain. That was a little rough for me. I didn't love it. It felt more like air bending than water bending when she like just whooped over there. So a little weird, but whatever. I'll let it slide. And then, yeah, we have Fire Nation coming in. One of the things I would have to say is, and this is a weird one to suddenly point out, but I'm thinking about it because we randomly see Momo come in at the end. Could we just, I know it costs money, but it's always weird when Momo randomly pops in. Because it's just like, where have you been? Like, you were here the whole time? Like, oh, okay. It's really random when like Momo decides to be a part of things. So I don't know. It would be nice to like maybe, I don't know, lead in with Momo a little bit sooner before you're gonna do something with him. Like show he exists and then you can have him do the thing. Like give me a shot before Momo and then Momo can do whatever joke thingy you need him to do. That's just my thoughts. I'm trying to think of anything else. I'm interested to kind of see Zuko and Aang in the next episode. Obviously, we have a lot going on. There's a lot to cover in the last episode. We have a whole war to go through. We have the spirit. I'm curious what they'll do with the spirits because it seems like Zhao is alluding to the fact that he still knows how to like conquer the spirits. So we'll see. I'm also very excited to see Iroh because I really enjoy his actor so far. And this is a very good moment for him to shine in this last episode because he has that really cool line of just like, leave them alone or I'll hurt you tenfold or something like that. And it's like, oh my gosh, like we don't hear him yell much. So I'm excited and hopeful that line like is in there and that it's good and like the direction on it was key. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. So thank you guys so much for watching this with me. It's been so much fun getting to kind of re-experience Avatar through a different lens and kind of see the things they changed and didn't change. And kind of going back and forth between if I like it, if I didn't like it, what have you. Definitely still sad that like the necklace isn't relevant. But at the same time, I felt like it was just like a weird plot point for Pakku. And like, obviously we just, if we're going to cut anything out, I guess it's that, but I don't know.
The wall is impenetrable and heavily guarded. The surrounding cliffs are hundreds of feet high, impossible to scale.
I know you think I'm being reckless, but Zhao has cornered the Avatar and he's not going to stop until he has him, so neither can I. One way or another, this is where my journey ends.
Oh, that's very sad.
Uncle, Lu Ten would have been proud to have you as his father.
Remember your breath of fire. You could save your life out there.
Oh, that's so freaking cute. They have done such a good job with their relationship. Oh, ah! Every time he cries, dude. Oh.
Fire Nation engineers created this.
Oh, this isn't our work. No, this comes courtesy of our spies in Homage. This is just a prototype.
Even if you use this to bypass Agnikela's main defenses, it's
Oh,
far too
sigh.
small to carry any kind of significant fighting force.
You of all people should know that victory doesn't always depend on the numbers. But it should get the job done.
Job? What job?
I think it is interesting that he's like not telling Iroh everything. It really helps to show like these two characters' relationship and how prideful Zhao is and maybe how controlling Azula is. Who knows? Because like I'm almost wondering if Azula like gave him the information about the spirits now. If that's still the case here, who knows?
She is now!
I'm here to help.
Now is not the time, Katara.
Now is exactly the time.
I thought I made myself clear. Women are not allowed in
I
combat.
thought I showed you how stupid that is. Forget your pride. This is about the survival of the waterbenders, and
We're
you need
still
all the help you
dealing
can
with
get.
this? You two are still fighting.
You know we can make a difference.
We?
Aww. Aww. Oh, wait. I kind of love that. Okay, yeah.
All they want is what you want. A chance to defend their home.
Paku, get over yourself, you old fool, and let us get the job done.
Aww, wait, that's cute.
Western side of the wall needs reinforcement. You can help them repair the damage and see if their warriors need any other assistance.
I like that. This whole scene was beautiful. I genuinely like what they're doing with Paku so much more than in the animated series. I was apprehensive in 7 because like nothing really got resolved, but I gave it hope that 8 would continue to push it forward, and it did. I love the fact that like we have Katara, you know, telling him that like to let them fight, that you have capable warriors here who want to protect their home as well, and like seeing all of these women like back Katara up and, you know, stand with her. And then having that one lady come in like, get out of your old funny-dunny ways. Like, it was nice. And like, it's just this very beautiful moment. And it allows for like, just this like heart to heart with him. And allows us to like see that these women like care about their home and like they're willing to defend it too. That yes, maybe they don't have like the fighting combat training, but they're willing to die for their home and protect the people that they love too. So very beautiful, just lovely, and just means a lot more than just him being like, oh, grand, oh, how stupid was I? Here you go, I'll train you now. This is just better.
If Firebenders breach the wall, you'll be the first line of defense.
We'll be ready.
Oh.
Yue!
I'm not going to hide while everyone is risking their lives.
Listen to me.
No, you have to stop being overprotective.
Yue, if anything should happen to me, you must take over. You are the future. Sokka! Make sure the princess stays safe.
Ooh.
I swear I won't leave her side.
Sokka. Take care of her.
Aww. He genuinely cares about Yue, and it just hurts my heart because he was such an asshole in the cartoon one. So it really hurts now that he's like a genuinely good guy and there's like nothing wrong with this dude.
Master Paku told us to report to you.
Paku sent you to me?
He told us to help you in any way we can.
Oh shit.
We haven't finished our training yet, but try our best.
Aww. I like this.
You can start by reinforcing that section. If you spot any incoming fireballs, don't try to take them on yourself. Let me know.
Yes, Master Katara.
I'm not.
Oh my god! Ow! The power! The power!
The waterbenders draw their strength from the moon. And on a night like tonight, their powers will be at their peak. I suggest you pause the attack until daybreak.
No. I've been studying up on matters beyond this realm, which is why I know that that isn't just any moon. It's the ice moon, a rare cosmic event. The barriers between the physical and spirit worlds grow thin.
Oh.
Their lives come from the spirit of the ocean, while their powers come from the spirit of the moon. These same spirits give up their immortality for one night every year to be among the waterbenders. They take physical form and become part of the mortal world.
They appear in this world?
Between light and darkness, yin and yang, life
and death.
What? I'm so confused.
Zhao, you're not thinking of tampering with the spirit world, are you? Are you?
Ooh, the voice raised by Iroh already.
Avatar Kuruk?
I've come to warn you. My knife is near. I can sense it.
Your knife?
One created with materials from the spirit world.
Oh, the Kuruk, like, little dagger thing is interesting. I like that, like, it's this spiritual weapon versus, like, any random dagger. So like obviously it can be used to chop, but they become mortal. So I feel like you still could chop them with any weapon. This just feels a little bit, you know, ceremonious. But it seems like this spiritual weapon matters if they're pushing it so much. So it does make a little bit more sense for like the spirits, but it's still weird. I'll be honest, because like it's weird. It's just weird. Let's be honest. It's always been weird, and it's still weird. Okay, so the spirits come down for one day to understand what it feels like to be mortal, and they do that once a year. But if we need the dagger, this spiritual dagger that Karuk made, I don't understand the change of these spirits coming down for one day. If we like actually need this dagger to do anything to them, it just feels weird to make that change, because then it solved my problem of like, couldn't someone just randomly stab these creatures because no one's guarding them? So like, couldn't somebody randomly stab them in the cartoon and it's just over with? Like, who's protecting them? Like, if Zhao could figure this out, someone else can figure it out too. But like in this one, it makes more sense because they only come down the one day on the icy moon, whatever they called it. And you need this dagger to like take them out, or some spiritual-esque like weapon. So it just feels weird that they come down one day. But I get it. It does. If I'm thinking about it, it makes sense because we have this icy moon, and that's when the barrier is really thin, they said. So it's probably easier for these spirits to become mortal because they can kind of phase through the spiritual barrier more, instead of in the cartoon where it's like they gave up their spiritual form just to be mortal. Where this, they can just kind of like phase back and forth through the barrier for this one day, and then they go back. Kind of some Halloween Town shit going on, you know? So I can't say I hate it, because I feel like in an odd way, the live action one does make a little bit more sense, because at least it seems like you need the spiritual weapon, and they only come down once a year. So, but it's just, it's always been weird to me. So like, making sense of either one, it doesn't really matter because they're both just weird. They both were weird plot lines.
We need to find Sokka and Yue. Something terrible is about to happen.
Everyone, head to the palace.
You'll be safer there.
Hey, Momo. Miss you. Hello, Sokka. When I asked you to show Momo before he does something, that's not what I meant. Like, give me a shot before Momo, and then Momo can do whatever joke thingy you need him to do.
Momo?
Oh my god, they're not, are they?
Oh. Is he alive? Really?
Come with me, I can help him. We don't have much time.
My little fucking Zaboomafoom, what the fuck? You can't do that to him. No.
Where are we?
Oh my god.
It's the most sacred spot in the north. The waters that feed this grove are heated by the earth.
It's really pretty here. It's really pretty. Yeah, it's so pretty here. I wish I could focus on it. Why would you do this to me? Oh, what the fuck?
To the source of all spiritual energy in our land.
Uncalled for. Oh, I guess Yue can bend too. I guess she's perfectly capable of saving him too, yeah. Does this little fucker now commune with the moon and water spirits too? What the fuck?
Mama!
Why? That was so unnecessary. What the fuck? fuck? The Momo thing was so fucking unnecessary. Why did they do that? That's the worst thing that's fucked me up so far. What the fuck, dude? I literally was gonna be like, your budget? The budget too small to keep going with Momo, too expensive, so we're gonna murder him?
What is that?
Something that shouldn't be here.
Oh, can Sokka please recognize that the blimp is size blueprint? Please, 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 please.
It's a war balloon.
A war balloon?
Stolen from a Mashu.
Yes!
From what I can tell, this one's not designed for combat, just transport.
How do you know that?
Because I helped design the thing.
Oh shit, that hurts so much worse now. Because Sokka more so helped with it. I mean, Sokka did help with the other one too in the cartoon, but ugh.
Since you're so well versed in spiritual matters, I need your help identifying them.
I have no idea what to look for.
Either you help me find the spirits, or watch as I burn this whole place to the ground.
Okay. Interesting that they don't actually know what they're looking for. Huh.
There's nowhere left to run.
Oh, hi!
Zuko, listen to me. We need to stop Zhao.
This isn't about Zhao, this is about us! And you're coming with me, now!
Go.
Ooh, rematch, 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 rematch. Let's go, girl!
Go easy. Enough people have been hurt already.
I don't care.
I wasn't talking to you.
Such a badass line. Go easy. That's sick. Gosh, the stunt work. Sorry, I look like there's Naruto running around it.
You little peasant! You've got a master, haven't you?
Actually, technically, no. She's had to learn this all on her own. So this is more badass. Ooh. Oh, that's so cool.
Yes. You're looking at her.
Oh, such a badass fucking line! Yes, girl. Kick Zuko's ass. Bam, bam, to the water whips. Like, fuck him up. I'm also really glad, I'm just thinking about now, that they didn't show Zuko actually getting inside, because that shit I laughed at like way too much, where he like followed like the penguins. I was like, he'd be dead. So I do appreciate they just really didn't show it much. They show him coming through the ice, but like, I'm just glad he didn't have the weird moments of him following the penguins. I thought that shit was absurd. I forgot to mention that.
Yin and yang. Yes.
Yes! Whatever you do to that spirit, I'll unleash on you tenfold!
Spare me your empty threats. This can still work out for you, Iroh. Once I take my place as the new Fire Lord, you can stand by my side. Your presence will lend legitimacy to my claim.
Oh,
The Dragon of the West can rise again. As long as he bows.
Before Zhao, the Moon Slayer!
Oh my god, I love Zhao. Whoa. Oh. Oh, yay! We still get like the blood moon. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so glad they kept like the blood red moon. Like, obviously, they're not gonna get rid of it, but it's just so cool because it's such just like, oh, like a beautiful visual cue for just how dark and terrifying that this whole event just happened, and having Iroh just freaking out and losing it, and just this chaos is unfurling. We can see just the terror and everything now.
How much of a threat will the Avatar be once I eliminate waterbending from the world?
Oh God, Zhao's
Master of
performance
three
here
elements doesn't quite have the same ring
beautiful.
to it, does it? Let's face it, you don't matter anymore. Actually, I'm not sure you ever did.
Ooh. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh, it's so cool.
Yue.
Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. I was so focused on like the lighting change. Yes! Oh, we get the flashes of the fire coming through. Oh, it's so cool. I mean, not the destruction of these people, that's bad, but the lighting effects are really cool. Oh no, Katara! Oh shit. Oh shit.
Fall back! Fall back!
Oh, okay. Oh
No.
my god, if Yue
retreat.
If Yue's boy dies, I'm gonna be really upset. He's just been such a little sweetie pie the entire time, and I will be so upset if he dies. Please don't do it. Oh my god, don't. No, don't. You made him such a good boy, just to take a good boy away. No, I'm gonna cry. Please, no. 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 If I see him get stabbed, I'm gonna scream. Please, no. I'm so scared. Yes, Iroh, go for it. Fuck him up, Iroh. I need more rage. Oh, he's running like a little rat. The little rat's running. Fucking love him. Get him.
The moon is gone.
Oh, but look, her eyes though. You can see the blue. That's so cool. That's cool. I still feel like they could do a good job here.
It's smart.
Oh, it's sick.
Don't do this. You'll be lost forever.
I should have been lost 100 years ago. This isn't my time or my world.
Oh god.
I can save my world. I can save this one.
That's so cool. I love those lines. The addition of those lines are sick, and I love that like Yue, you know, has that spiritual knowledge. Oh, that looks so cool. When is Zuko not gonna take Aang in this one? Like, I guess whatever, but it is cool to see them together and have Aang save him again.
Aang has given himself over to the ocean spirit, allowing it to channel its rage through him and access the power of the Avatar.
We've got to reach him.
No. You don't understand. There is no Aang anymore.
They get a very oh boy. They get a good job of the attention to details of keeping the blue in her eyes from the animated series.
Zuko!
Why?
Thank the spirits you're alive.
Aww.
Uncle, what is that? That is wrath.
That's sick. They've got some pretty good like additional lines for these scenes, and I love it.
The Avatar. There is no Avatar.
No.
Not anymore.
Nope. And
Let's
like, you
go.
cannot
No.
capture him like
No.
this.
Zuko! We must! We can't! We must!
We can't, but I love whiny Zuko.
Let me go. He's a small man who's going to meet a small end.
He's a small man.
Everything from me.
Ooh. Okay.
Dow!
You're alive.
Ooh. So Zhao doesn't know he's the blue spirit, but he does know that Zhao tried to kill him.
Traitor.
Coward. Ooh. Does Zhao know he's the blue spirit? I don't know. I think he does, obviously. Yes, Zuko, fuck up Zhao. Get him. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Get him.
You ruined everything. The Avatar was mine. My mission was...
Your mission was a sham. Did you really think the Fire Lord was gonna take you back? Ozai was playing with you.
Ooh.
It was all a game. And the winner is the one without the scar from Daddy.
Oh!
Azula told me everything I needed to know. You are the fire in which her iron was forged. That's all you were.
Sick. Oh, shit. Oh gosh, she's just walking away. Oh, fuck.
Come, nephew.
I'm still confused if Zhao is dead or not. Like, they clearly show him, like, burning from, like, the Iroh's, like, blast and kind of that whip there. But I don't know if Zhao's dead. Seems like it, but I don't know. Honestly, this looks really good. I'm surprised. I thought it looked more silly, but this one just looks badass. Dare I say this translates better in live action? Because in the cartoon, it just looked very silly, like so cool, just a little sillier. Where this is just really freaking cool. So like watch these like pretty realistic ships be just torn apart. Very satisfying.
Aang!
Oh.
It's over! Please, come back!
Aang is lost. All that's left is a vengeful spirit who will roam endlessly looking for its partner but will never find it. The world will be forever out of balance.
There must be something we can do, some way to bring the moon back to life.
Sokka. Thank you.
Aww. That's so sad. And she's like holding him down.
Why the ocean and moon spirits take physical form for a night? It's because they want to know what it is to be mortal. It's worth the risk to be alive. Even for just one night. Especially for one night.
Oh.
Just please, come back!
That was a very beautiful speech by her. I liked it.
Yue, please. Please don't. No. Please, you don't have to do this. Yue, no.
Oh, look at the color coming back. That's so cool. Though, granted, I would have liked if she was in there and the color went from her eyes first and then the color started coming back. Oh. La Luna is back! Okay, the Yue Sokka scene is beautiful. It is so beautiful, so emotional. Everything about it's so good. Don't get me wrong. But honestly, how could you do this scene and not give us the beautiful ethereal like Yue? Like what? What? That shit was gorgeous. Her with those beautiful ribbons around her, just gorgeous. And she like comes and she like does a little smoochy there. Like, how could you get rid of that scene? It's so beautiful in the cartoon. Why did they do us dirty like that? It's so cool seeing just the beautiful ethereal like moon Yue, bro. Or bare minimum, what I would have taken, if not ethereal Yue, like in the cartoon, is to have Fox Yue that we saw in the spirit world kind of like Sokka's there and like we kind of see it like booping around the like area and kind of fades off into like the trees or something, or like does like a kind of hop up to the moon or something, like something to indicate she's like one with the moon now, you know. Give us something, because then what the fuck was the weird fox thing, you know? Like I would have taken the fox, but they gave us nothing. She just kind of like boops in and that's it. It's a beautiful scene and still very, very emotional. But like looking at it now, I'm like, wait, but you didn't do that. I'm sad. I'm really sad.
Aang, listen to me. I know you think you don't belong in this world.
Oh.
But you were never meant to die 100 years ago. Oh. If you had, you wouldn't be here now. And the world needs you. I need you.
Oh, I knew it was coming. I knew. I was like, I need you. Oh, I felt it. I felt it coming. Oh, this episode's really messed me up, man. It's got me a good few times. Like really emotional moments. And these are just like kids at the end of the day, you know, like they're real kids. So like hearing them give these very beautiful lines and just like emotion, it's really like, oh, like they're just babies, you know? That smile. Is it a smile? It looks like a smile. Okay. So now what? Sokka obviously still has to talk to Yue's dad. But where do we leave off? Probably with Aang talking to Pakku and agreeing to learn some waterbending. Though it seems like they're having a really rough time, so I don't know if it's really time to learn that. Ooh, wow. You really didn't show the dead bodies in the cartoon. Oh, wait! Was that? Ah, no! Easton! That's Princess Yue. Boy, I'm so sad. He's just such a good boy in this. He doesn't deserve that. There was nothing wrong with him. He was just a good boy. Oh, Aang, please. No, Aang, no more walkies. Ha! Aang, remember what happened last time we went for walkies? Come back. You're gonna get caught out in the world again. Please come back. You're gonna go back for 100 years.
I'm sorry I couldn't protect her.
My daughter always made her own choices. And that was not something you or anyone could have stopped.
Aww.
She sacrificed herself for all of us. I stood on the sidelines while others fought and died, being the warrior I could never be.
Ooh.
Sokka, in a moment when she must have been scared, you made sure she wasn't alone. You don't have to be a warrior to be a hero.
That's a very beautiful line. I like that. We made sure she wasn't alone. Aww. Sokka and Yue's dad, and I feel bad I kind of don't know his name, but I thought they did a really good job with that scene. They kind of gave it just a little bit more dialogue and kind of fleshed it out. Really made it feel better. Because its whole purpose just to be like, Sokka, like, you did nothing wrong. It's okay. But instead, they're kind of pushing forward with this, like, Sokka, you don't have to be a warrior, a leader. Again, pushing Sokka towards this, like, tactician role and, like, mechanist. So it's interesting because like you could be a hero in different ways. So they're really pushing that. So it'll be interesting to see where they continue to take Sokka, since it's clear they want to start, I shouldn't say start, but continue pushing him away from like leader role. So yeah, I don't know.
Do you remember how I told you water is the element of change? I'd forgotten what that truly meant. Change is the key to new life. You reminded me of that. And I'm deeply grateful that you did.
Aww.
You know, there's a whole new generation of waterbenders who'll need training. We could use your help.
Oh.
Thanks. But Aang still has a journey to complete.
Yeah, exactly.
And so do I. After all, the Avatar still has to learn waterbending.
In that case, he couldn't have asked for a better master.
Aww.
For you.
Oh, nice. Oh, we're getting it right here, right now. Okay.
From our oasis. A reminder of what we've gone through, and an invitation to return.
Oh.
Anytime.
Wow. Thank you. That's cool. I like having that, like, an invitation to return. That's very sweet. That was so much better between them. Like, I actually felt like resolution and growth.
What do you think, Prince Zuko? What do you want to do?
Tired.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah. That's fair.
Then you should rest. A man needs his rest.
Yeah, they said it. They said the lines. Woo! I'm very thankful that they do take a lot of the lines from the show and toss it in here. Oh my god, why are you crying, baby boy? I mean, I know why you're crying, but yeah, okay, that's fair. I just... Yeah, me too, honestly.
Aang, this is war. There's going to be losses. There's going to be pain.
Yeah.
None of that is your fault.
And the Firebenders aren't giving up. We have to prepare for whatever they throw at us next.
Yeah.
And so stop worrying about the past and start thinking about what you still have to do.
No.
You're gonna learn waterbending, and I'm gonna make sure of that. And then earthbending.
Which means back to Amashu.
Oh boy. I don't love that idea. We know what happens when they go back to Amashu.
It seems the Avatar remains alive and free.
Ooh.
Pity. Conquering the North was always an unlikely proposition.
Why attack the North at all?
Distraction.
For Amashu. Oh,
the North
shit.
was never the true target.
Oh, no! Mommy!
For the first time in a century, Amashu is ours. And now only Ba Sing Se stands between us and the total conquest of the Earth Kingdom.
Azula! Ooh, it's Azula!
Sometimes you have to sacrifice the weak to keep yourself strong.
Damn. Yeah, it's our girl.
Omashu is ours!
Damn.
So, what's next?
Oh, that's such a cool ending. Damn. Oh, we're
Measuring
not
the
done.
movements of the heavens has always proven difficult. But we have devised a method to better understand celestial motion. It's taken 100 years, but the time finally draws near.
Oh, okay, now comment?
We shall see the return
of Sozin's comet.
Huh. Huh. Okay, so we're not completely outright ignoring Sozin's comment, which is good. I have been very confused why we haven't brought it up, but the fact that we're bringing it up now, I don't hate it because at the end of the day, I still think it's weird that Kyoshi was like an omnipotent being. It could like see the future and knew that like the North was gonna fall. Still really weirded out by that fact. But ignoring that, I do kind of think it makes more sense to like introduce the comet after those scenes for this series. I think the comet is like our driving force, and obviously it puts us on our timetable, so it's like really important that like we are aware of that and like it's coming up. And so that's what like pushes Aang, and like, you know, he has to learn everything really quickly, and so that's his driving factor. So since the way they're doing this is that Aang is resistant to learning the other elements because he's scared of his power. We kind of saw that when he did the whoosh and the people fell off. It does make sense to not introduce the comet until Aang is like, I need to learn them, and Katara is like, I'm gonna make sure you learn them because I'll be your master. Now that we have that scene, introducing comet into things makes sense. Do I particularly like it? No, but at the same time, like, I do think putting us on the timetable causes rushing, but the show already was rushing to begin with. And I think having season 1 focus more on Aang's insecurities about being the Avatar, about being alive, about being, you know, inadequate, and about doing this with his friends. I think these were all enough like topics just to focus season 1 on, where then it seems like season 2 we're gonna deal with the I now have to learn all of these elements very, very quickly and deal with this fact of the comet, learning about the comet, getting an earthbending teacher. I think waterbending is going to go pretty quick for Aang to begin with. But yeah, interesting that you had it there at the end. Ooh. My overall thoughts, things I like, things I didn't like from this episode, and then we'll kind of do the entire series. Things that I liked that we got more time with Master Pakku, and he actually generally felt like he learned and grew as a character and understood how capable that women can be, and that Katara really did teach him things, and that we did teach an old dog new tricks, which I liked, and that we seemed to actually gain his respect, which was overall enjoyable to watch him and Katara talk, grow, and kind of form this bond of like two excellent waterbenders respecting one another, and that she didn't really hold any more grudge or resentment towards him, which was nice. I like the changes to the moon and water spirits. I do think with how I'm understanding it, it does make more sense that they come down for one day during this icy moon when the barrier is thin, which allows them to come down here. Because I always thought it was weird that like they just gave up their spirits so that they could be mortal. It's like, there's nothing that fantastic down here, so I don't know why you do that. And it just puts them in constant danger. So it was weird because people could just come up and probably stab them at any point. Where in this one, you needed like this dagger, celestial dagger thing. And they only come down for one day. So it's not like people had to watch them all the time. So it made more sense in my head, the reasonings for this all. I like Zhao a lot in this. I like seeing like just his pure duality of character of going and becoming this like crazed man in the end. Very, very cool. And implementing Azula much sooner and having her be this terrifying force that's puppeteering Zhao. Super cool. I also liked getting a little bit more time with Yue's dad and Sokka, helping move Sokka's character forward a little bit more, having again another like father. Like Sokka has huge daddy issues in this one, where before it kind of just felt more like he just wanted to be a cool, awesome warrior. Where in this one, it's like clearly he has daddy issues because dad like gave him the Nepo baby treatment. And so now he's like, no, like if he's like out to prove he's not a Nepo baby. And just like everyone else is trying to push him into like a different direction though. It's odd. So I'm curious to see where they're going with Sokka's character, since they're so insistent on him not being like a warrior. So we'll see. Things I didn't like about the changes. We did lose out on Zuko capturing Aang here and bringing him, you know, away. Granted, yes, like where did Zuko think he was going? He was absolutely gonna die out there. So like it doesn't make sense, but I do miss it. Because again, we have this nice moment where Aang comes back for Zuko and saves Zuko. And I think it further pushes Zuko to have this like I'm so tired moment, because he's failed for a second time to obtain, or third time to obtain the Avatar. So it's kind of that like 3 strikes you're out, where he's like, I'm tired, like I clearly can't do this. I fought my hardest and I still couldn't capture the Avatar. Where like in this one, since he didn't capture Aang again, it is just a little bit weird, but he did have that very emotional moment with Zhao, hearing all these things where like Ozai is pitting them against each other, and that he's putting more faith into Azula, and that even if Zuko got the Avatar, he probably wouldn't be allowed back home. Hearing that from Zhao, you know, really got to Zuko. So it makes sense still for Zuko to be like, I'm tired. But I miss having that scene with Aang and Zuko out in like the snowstorm. I really missed having the Princess Yue like ethereal form after she kind of gives herself up, and she kind of does that little kiss and stuff with the beautiful ribbons around her and her hair, just gorgeous. I'm really sad that we didn't have that scene. It's just, it's so beautifully done. So I missed it. I would have even been content if they had like her like spirit fox form like bounce around and like bounce up to like the moon, like something, or even just like, I don't know, like the fox like kissing Sokka too. Not that we needed that many kisses, but like, I don't know, it was just kind of sad to not get that scene. And it's just beautiful, and it's a good representation that she's like, you know, one with the moon now, instead of just seeing the moon come back. It was just a more beautiful, like when she fades kind of into the moon and it comes back, just kind of more of a thonk thonk on the head. It's just a beautiful scene. So I definitely missed that. I'm trying to think of other things that I didn't like about the changes. Oh yeah, I know what I didn't like. What was the point in hurting Momo? Like, what the hell? Like, we didn't need that. That was so unnecessary. Like, what the? Like, I get it. They're trying to show, like, the healing and the spirit saving and stuff. But, like, bro, it was so unnecessary. I get it. They want to show that Yue could, like, kind of do it for, like, the moon spirit later when she dips in. That's its whole purpose. But why Momo? That's so brutal. Because, like, I was just about to, I literally just talked about, I think in the last one, where I'm like, hey, like, if Momo's gonna do something, could you please show him, like, the scene before, and then have the next scene him doing the thing? That way I just know he exists, and he's not just randomly there. I literally was about to be like, oh, cool, we see Momo, like, running away. Awesome, he's, like, involved, and he's actually active in the world, and not just, like, a weird little, like, one-off gag or a plot device. Like, cool, he's there, haha. And then immediately he gets hit, and it's like, oh! So it's like, thank you for respecting my wishes of showing he's like actually in the world and not just randomly popping up. But like, I take it back. Like, bro, don't just hurt my boy like that. Because he's so freaking cute. So I cannot with that. That was rough. That got me. I was crying. I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't think you can kill off Momo, especially if you make him that cute. Like, you can't just kill him off. So that was rough. He's fine, but that was rough. That was tough. Animals mess me up. I should also say I like the changes to Yue's fiance. R.I.P. to him, by the way. I do like his changes. It makes him just this very valiant character. And again, really pushes forward the Yue Sokka like romance a little bit faster. Since Yue's very much like, you know, he's a great guy. Any girl would like him. But he's not the guy in my dreams. So makes sense, but like, like, it's so sad. And when he was fighting, I was like, he's gonna die. Like, no. So it made me care about this character that I despised in the original, which is good. It's fun. Like, definitely kind of a similar change to like Zhao, where like I felt nothing for Zhao. I wasn't rooting for Zhao. Like, Zhao was just like a little just off the handle bully. Where in this one, like, he's all rat man, and like I loved him. I loved every second with Zhao. I like did not like his casting at first, but in the end I adored him. Like, he grew, he became manipulative himself while still being manipulated, and you could clearly see that he was getting like too big for his britches, because he was just like, yeah, I got this, because I'm amazing. And it's like, no, Azula's just controlling you, and you're very easy to manipulate. So like, sorry, dude. So love that. I do like Azula already being in Omashu, especially because then she won't be running after the Avatar, and then she's not just Zuko part 2. We more so then have to go to Azula, which honestly makes more sense, because like Azula chasing after us feels disrespectful to her character. She's a badass queen, so like her having to run around just doesn't feel right. So I much more prefer her already being at Omashu, and we end up going to Omashu. I will be curious if her friendos come with, and they're also there, and help take down the Avatar. But we'll see. It'll be interesting no matter what. And then we also have set ourselves up for season 2 with Sozin's Comet, which again, I do actually like having Sozin's Comet introduced now, after seeing what they've done, of course, because I thought it was weird with just Kyoshi being omnipotent and knowing the future and seeing that the North would fall, versus, you know, somebody informing us just about the comet. So I like that change, because then it just allowed us to have a bit more of like a breather while still having some driving force. Which, again, I think that our driving force could have just been going to the north, like originally, to learn waterbending. But I think this storytelling makes sense. I don't have any problem with this storytelling, actually. Because, like, lining things up, motivations make sense. Because, obviously, Aang saw a tragedy at the north, so he's like, we gotta go to the north. And they align with Katara, because she wanted to learn waterbending. But Aang still was resistant to learning it. But now we have Katara, who will just be our waterbending master, teach us waterbending, and we don't even have to bother with Pakku. Like, not even necessary then. So if we were gonna have this kind of like Aang is too scared to do bending, it makes sense that it was before the comet. Because once Aang learns about the comet, I would have been upset that he's not trying to learn bending. It would feel off to me, and a little iffy and selfish and weird. And I would understand more Kyoshi and everybody yelling at him. Where at this point, like, Kyoshi's just like, this tragedy is going to happen, and Aang's still just resistant. So, overall, I like the series. I hope it gets renewed. I think they did an excellent job. Casting is just incredible on this project. It is very clear that they understood the characters and found people who are very capable of bringing these characters to life. And I hope that with a season 2, Netflix will recognize how well this show has done, because it has done well. So I hope that Netflix will recognize that and give it a bigger budget, since it's still $3 million less per episode than what One Piece was given. So I'm hopeful that Netflix will give it some more money. Unfortunately, though, even if the show gets more money, we are not going to get more episodes. They're going to keep it at the 8-episode system, which I know for some of you, it's upsetting. And it definitely is, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, you have to keep in mind that when we're doing a show like this or Stranger Things, these kiddos are kiddos. They are going to continue to grow. So we cannot take like 3 years to get something out. Like, we have to start constantly filming cycles, or else they're going to start aging up too quickly. Kind of the Stranger Things problem. So I'm hopeful they will keep going and that we'll get a renewal sooner than later so that they can keep going. From what I've heard through the grapevine is that they've already started writing season 2, and that's not too unusual. It's one of those things, especially with writer strikes that happened during the One Piece fiasco. They will want to make sure that they have the writing started sooner than later so that they can start these projects, because it's a big deal, especially for a show like this with children actors, that if they don't have the script, ooh, it's not good. So hopefully that rumor is true, that there's already a lot of work done on the season 2. I would assume so, because basically you kind of need to know where you're going anyways to be able to write something. So not surprising. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Honestly, like, this last episode, it got me crying a few times. Very moving. The performances were very, very good, especially from these younger actors. And it just hits home a lot more because, I mean, you're looking at them and it's like, this kid is like 14. Katara's actress is 17. Like, it's so brutal, like, watching them feel these emotions and doing such a fantastic job. Like, it's very, very good. So I'm very, very hopeful and excited. I hope that longtime Avatar fans will give it more of a shot and be a little bit more open-minded to things, because I think it is visually stunning. I think, especially with a season 2, the bending is going to improve a lot more, because not only will all of the actors have more time kind of learning more of the martial arts that they kind of used, because I know they did some crash courses, but I think a lot of the actors will continue. I know Dallas's Zuko's was already pretty trained in some forms, if I remember correctly. So it'll all just continue to be better. And all of these actors now have kind of seen how the bending looks in the show more and how it works. Where when you're doing these scenes, they're just kind of telling you like, hey, you're going to go like this. And it's like, okay. And you just kind of replicate it. So they'll see it now and kind of how the effects play out. And they'll know how to improve it in the future and kind of be able to visualize it themselves, along with just the directors being able to see it too and see how things can improve a lot more. So I'm hopeful for the season 2 whenever it gets renewed. I'm very, very excited. I think they did a fantastic job. And like, yes, there's a lot of things that are different and we'll never truly know why the creators left the project. If I had to guess, I'm going to guess it was just a budget issue. versus any one thing or another. I think just Netflix obviously didn't give it the budget they needed. And so because of that, a lot of things got cut or scrapped. And I'm sure they were just unhappy because they left pretty early into the storyboarding. So I would assume it was just budget issues and they were unhappy and they're like, we'll just go make our own studio. So overall though, I really liked it. I'm hopeful. And I'm also very excited to continue watching the cartoon again, because like I said, I watched a bit of it growing up. I don't remember all the beats and points of it, but it's been fun. So make sure you guys go check that out as well. It's been a really fun time getting to relive the cartoon that I watched as a kid and remember seeing things that like I just didn't even remember were episodes. Because, you know, growing up, you miss television, and when you're watching television, it's hard to watch the episodes all, and you just catch the ones you see. So I've been having a good time. Make sure you guys go check it out over there though, it's good. And of course, if you guys like this video, hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel as well, and I will see you all later.